I'm living in a nightmare. This is hell. This is what hell's like. This is the 10th circle of hell that they didn't talk about. Dante was too scared to talk about the 10th circle of hell.
You know, I'm getting to that age where a lot of my friends are starting to settle down and have a few kids, and it's great, man. It really is. It's awesome to see so many of my friends become great mothers and fathers, but I gotta be honest with you, I've been getting a little jealous. I want a child to play with, to dress up, to imprint my questionable political beliefs on, to teach how to ride a bike. Oh my God, that sounds so awesome. But unfortunately for me, no self-respecting woman would have a child with this. And I don't blame you, ladies. I really don't. You're having sex with me. You're just asking to have a child on the spectrum. I mean, my sperm is so autistic that it's nonverbal. It has its own Sonic OC. It can name every make and model of train that's operating in the Western world. Do you really want that swimming inside you, infecting your ovaries? No, I didn't think so. And on top of that, the government won't let me adopt any more children. Did you know that there's a monthly limit for that? Yeah, me either. They should really let you know that before you make the drive down there. So what's a man to do? I mean, I could go get in shape, get a haircut, change up my wardrobe, maybe make myself a little bit more valuable and desirable as a mate. Or I could play Rugrats Royal Ransom, a video game about, yep, you guessed it, the 2008 housing crisis. Nah, I'm just pulling your leg. It's about the Rugrats. You know the Rugrats. Tommy, Chuckie, Ellen DeGeneres, everybody loves the Rugrats, and now we have a golden opportunity to experience them in stunning PS2 quality. So won't you join me on this journey to discover how good my parenting abilities are? Spoilers, they aren't great. I said a lot that I shouldn't have. God, if I had a kid in real life, he'd have to start therapy before he started kindergarten. Huh, talk about a troubled child. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the video. I know that it's annoying to hear, but I gotta do it. The algorithm loves it, you know? Algorithm? What is that, like a vice president dancing game? Oh, and stay to the end for a very special little surprise. There's no surprise. Just stay to the end of the video, please. Viewer retention is god-awful, and I know that it's not me. It couldn't possibly be me. Can I please get a Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar sponsorship? Please, I'm begging of you. I don't mean Dr. Pepper, right? I don't want the whole Dr. Pepper library. I want Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar, and that's it. This stuff is f***ing liquid gold, all right? This stuff's amazing. It's got cherry, zero sugar. It's got aspartame in it. Love aspartame, man. Aspartame keeps your bones weak, makes women feel safer around you. THQ. That hoe queefin'. I don't know if that's what that stands for. I gotta be honest with you. I may be making a little bit of a fib there. The Rugrats theme. The Rugrats theme. A phenomenal genius made this. An expert use of music theory, crafting together the Rugrats theme. That's some Mozart right there. God, these are some ugly kids. Well, obviously they're ugly. Look at where they come from. Ah! God, Angelica's been turned into a frog. Somebody help her. Who's the Asian baby again? I stopped watching when she got added. My family wasn't all about that. My parents wouldn't let me watch after that. Something about it they just didn't like. I don't know what it was, but they weren't big fans. They were like, ooh, a mixed race family. We're gonna go back to watching our nice, wholesome, Christian, white, conservative Simpsons.
Royal suspect Chuckie.
Chuckie would be a Nazi. If he was in Nazi Germany, he'd follow Hitler. He'd be the first one to be like, all right, boss, if this is what you need me to do. God, they're all so terrifying looking. Okay. Oh, why would you start as this one? Why would you start as this child? Who gives a f*** about this child? I don't even know what her name is. There's a dodge roll? What the hell? I thought we were playing Rugrats, not Dark Souls. One of these babies are gonna be eviscerated by a giant eldritch beast. Okay, how do I switch characters? Tommy! Oh my God, why does he run like that? He runs like a T-Rex with osteoporosis. Him. God, Tommy, you are hard to look at. Having an ugly kid must suck. That's gotta be the worst. Imagine finding a woman that you love, getting married, putting a baby in her, being by her side for 9 months, cooking for her, cleaning the house, rubbing her feet, and then she pops out an ugly little child like Tommy Pickles. Fuck. He's in the river now. That's where he belongs. That's where ugly babies go. I'd be pretty mad. I'd be very mad. If my child came out looking like Tommy Pickles, it's going back in. It's obviously not done yet. Needs a couple more weeks. Tommy's head looks like it would feel like a dirty little russet potato. You know, like a dirty potato that's been sitting in the back of the cupboard. It fell out of the bag and it's been in the back of the cupboard for God knows how long. Couple of months, at least. That's what I feel like Tommy Pickles' head feels like. I don't think it's fair to have a child with a woman and then leave. I think that's very irresponsible. I think it's one of the worst things a human being can do. But I give you a pass if your child's ugly. If you have an ugly child, you should be allowed to leave. You know? Because obviously it's the woman's fault. She had dirty, ugly genes in her. She had ugly genes in her uterus. Is that how that works? I'm not entirely sure how baby making works. I've only had sex twice. And one of them I wasn't awake for. Hi, pink hippos. Oh, God, they're sinking. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Everything's okay. Everything's fine. No need to panic. Everything's fine. I don't know why you guys were freaking out there for a second. You just need to relax. This is a dangerous game for a child to be playing. Where are the parents at? They want to blame it on Marilyn or the heroin? How's that song go? I haven't listened to Eminem in quite a long time. We're making good time here, boys. We're gonna speedrun this. I wonder what the speedrunning's like for this game. Surely there's an intense speedrunning category, right? Can we get Summoning Salts to make a video about this game? I'm not gonna lie, the platforming feels pretty crisp. For a shitty licensed PS2 children's game, feels pretty good. Come on, Tommy, it's you and me. Just me and ugly little Tommy against the world. God, dude. Imagine your kid coming out looking like Tommy. I really can't get over that. I'd feel betrayed. It might turn me into an atheist. I'm a pretty hardcore Christian. If my kid comes out ugly, oh, God, I'm leading the charge. Let's just say that. I'm leading the charge. I'll say it confidently. I'm leading the charge. Goldfish! Look at him go! I remember in the terrible Mike Myers Cat in the Hat movie where he talks about the goldfish, and he's like, why would you trust him? He pees where he eats. And I remember being a child and finding that very, very funny and giggling up quite a storm, because that's funny. They do pee where they eat. I'm coming for that stinky little bloody Band-Aid. Good boy, Brody. You may be thinking, I'm talking to a dog, but no, I'm talking to my autistic little brother. He's 19. He's learning how the world works. I read an article the other day. I don't know if I should talk about this. I'm just going to talk about it, and I may cut it out in the edit. So if you're seeing this, then it's because I made a terrible decision while editing. I read an article the other day about a father who bought a car wash for his autistic son, and it's employed by autism. That's what I get for what I'm about to say. The only employees there are kids with autism and Down syndrome, which is a super noble cause, right? That's fucking awesome. That's beautiful. Who could look at that and say anything negatively about it? It's very beautiful. But I also think it's funny to think that that might be the greatest customer service move you could ever make, because who's going to yell at the autistic kid working at the car wash? That's a real evil human being who does something like that. You go and pick up your Mercedes and there's just a big scratch down the side of it, and you just have to be like, oh, man, thank you, buddy. I thank you. I really appreciate it. Is this bonus stuff? I don't care about bonus stuff. I just want to finish the game. Yeah, I'm pretty good at collecting papayas. I'm not entirely sure what a papaya is, but I'm pretty good at doing it. I'm good at doing that. This game has an economy. There's an ATM in this game? I'm out. I don't trust the ATMs in the real world, and I'm damn sure not trusting the ones in Rugrats Royal Ransom. Catch me dead before... I just spit everywhere. Catch me dead before I use a fucking ATM in Rugrats Royal Ransom. I don't trust ATMs. I don't. What's going on in there, huh? I think there's a little person in there who's just, like, dispensing the money out. Oh, my God. That thing is terrifying. Oh, fuck. What do I do? Do I have to accelerate? Okay, that's jump. Holy shit. Oh, my God. Holy fuck. I'm going 10,000 miles per hour. Tommy, be careful. Tommy, no! Tommy, cover your soft spot. We're going head first into this goddamn mountain. Come on, Tommy. Keep it going. Use that big-ass head of yours. You know Tommy ruined his mom's vagina. You know that thing is just, like, not working anymore. That thing's about as useful as chopsticks at a barbecue. What's Tommy Pickles' mom's name? His dad's name is Stu. And then there's Tommy. The little brother's Dill. And the mom's name is... Girl Tommy! Oh, I have to go back. Come here. Coins. Coins. Who's just leaving all this money around? Don't leave this money around when babies are in the house. They're gonna choke on a dirty little penny. Just like my sweet nephew, Devin. I miss him every single day. No f***ing around this time. I'm taking this one very seriously. Damn it, Tommy. Stay on the road, you little drunk driver. You think Tommy's ever drunk driven before? Tommy from All Grown Up definitely seems like the one to die in a drunk driving accident. Every high school had one. There was one high school student after graduation that died in a tragic drunk driving accident, and it's probably Tommy Pickles, I'm not gonna lie. Do you guys remember All Grown Up? That one was weird. That was one of the weirdest spin-offs ever. Like, why? Who asked that? Was that Tech? Was that Tech? Did you guys see that? What the hell was he doing up there? He's out of his element, man. This is the snow. He belongs in the sun. I was gonna say the sand, but that felt like racist. Back to All Grown Up. Does anybody remember All Grown Up? That was like the weirdest. Who thought of that? I remember really enjoying it as a kid, though. I imagine it doesn't hold up because I'm an adult who enjoys stuff like The Sopranos. Come on, Tommy. I bet my house on this race. You don't want to be a homeless little Tommy Pickles, do you? God damn it, stop. Get away from me. I'm just a child. All grown up, I really want to shut it up. All grown up, I want the world to know. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Eat my tiny little balls, dude. No, I don't want to. Oh, so this is how they pad the runtime of this game. You just have to do everything like 5 times. Come on, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. You don't want to be a homeless little baby, do you? Huh? You don't want to be out on the street, Tommy. I don't think you could make it. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think you could make it. Come on, Tommy. You're cheating! That snowman's using performance-enhancing drugs. I know it. Come on, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. Come on, Tommy. Make your mom proud. Make your weird, pink-haired, starfish mom proud. She believes in you. You gonna let your mom die a liar, huh? She told the world you was gonna beat Mike Tyson. Woo! I wish they would have made like a more realistic All Grown Up. Like one of them is a stoner, one of them is like a confused lesbian. Oh, and one of them can be the girl. Do you guys remember? Did you guys ever have a girl that you went to high school with that like always had like a knee brace on? Like they were just constantly injured. And it's like, what the fuck? For 2 years they'd wear a knee brace and have crutches. Sure, I guess I'm going back to the hunting papayas level to try and find batteries. Is that how this game works? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Ooh, big bucks. Nice, Tommy. Good shit. You're making your daddy proud. Look at those big vacant eyes. There's not a thought behind Tommy's eyes. His soft spot's still growing. Still hardening up. All grown up. Angelica's a lesbian. All grown up. Tommy's hiding gay thoughts. All grown up. Chuckie has schizophrenia. All grown up. Phil and Lil died. No! No, he can't swim! Help! Help! I'm racing the pink alligator now. This is the girl alligator, you can tell, because she's pink. And pink is a girl color. No guys like pink. If you're a guy and you like pink, then you're gay. Oh my god, the pink alligator's really fast. Slow down, you little pink bitch. Did you guys ever watch the Rugrats movies? The Rugrats movies went hard. I don't remember the show very much. There's not very many episodes of the show that I remember. I know I watched it, but they don't stick in my head. You know how you were, like, everybody remembers SpongeBob episodes. Like, I can name probably 100 episodes of SpongeBob if I had the will. But Rugrats, I couldn't tell you a single episode of what happened. And I know I watched it, but I remember the movies a lot. The original Rugrats movie, I had it on VHS and it came on an all orange tape. And I watched that thing so much that tape turned black. I rubbed the paint off of it. That was my favorite movie. And then we had Rugrats Go to Paris. And I don't remember watching that one as much. Something about the stinky, stinky French that I'm just not a big fan of. Even as a child, I didn't like French people. Even as a child, I was like, nope, I'm not watching anything with French people in it. Sorry. No, thank you. That's the one where the little Asian baby gets added. I'm sorry, I feel bad for calling her the little Asian baby, but I do not remember her name. Why did you slow down going up the ramp, you dumb child? You stupid fucking baby. Yeah, I'm the GOAT. Yeah, I'm actually a pretty big deal in the Rugrats community. I'm actually a pretty fucking... Is there like a hardcore Rugrats community? What do you think the Rugrats subreddit is like? It's probably a bunch of adults that are sad about growing up. Yes, I want to go to the Middle East. You may not know this, but Tommy Pickles, big fan of the Middle East. Big fan. He's got a lot of opinions on the Israel and Palestine thing. Oh my god, he's on a flying carpet. What am I doing? Am I collecting jewels? Am I collecting rupees? Arabian Nights. Isn't that song problematic? That sucks, because that is such a good song. I find myself singing that song, like, a lot, actually. And I haven't seen Aladdin in 30 years. Arabian Nights, like Arabian Nights. Shit, Tommy. You're gonna turn this into another one of them 9/11 situations. We're gonna have 9/11 too. 9/11 the squeakquel. And it's not because we're in the Middle East, it's because I'm flying into town. Hey, calm down! So have you guys seen this, portal from Ireland to New York? Isn't that what it is? It's from, like, Dublin to New York City. What a fucking terrible idea. Isn't it funny that they're shocked that people are, like, showing their pussies and stuff? And it's like, you put a portal from Dublin to New York City, and you're surprised that people are flashing their cock and balls at each other? I'd be surprised if people weren't doing that. I'd be more surprised if within the first 24 hours that screen had not seen every single pair of testicles in New York City. People are just ruining all the fun. No, the fun is the fact that you get to moon someone halfway across the world. The fun is the fact that you get to show somebody that you're never gonna meet in real life, that you have no idea anything about. You're gonna show them your cock and balls. It's just like Omegle or chat roulette. Except now you get to do it to the public where children are watching. And you shouldn't do that. That's a really bad thing to do. You shouldn't do it. Doesn't make it any less funny. Oh god, I was itching my nose. That's so unfair, Tommy. Arabian Tommy is a lot like American Tommy. Do you think there is such a thing as Arabian Rugrats? Is there Rugrats in the Middle East? I hope so. I think that'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see more. Do you guys remember when Smosh did like Smosh Spanish? Smosh Mexico. It was called like El Smosh. More channels should do that. I think that's when I'm gonna finally realize I made it. If I can make a channel that's fully in Spanish and people will still enjoy it. Do they still do that? Do they still do Smosh in Espanol? Did they do a Rugrats like in Saudi Arabia? That sounds super familiar. And it was a different time where you could do an episode like that and people would be like, yeah, that's cool. You couldn't do that now. Could you imagine Bluey going to Saudi Arabia? Because that's what I remember. I remember Tommy having like the wrap around his head. Did this happen, or is my racist brain just making things up? Tommy would need a pretty big turban if he's going to the Middle East. His tiny little soft bald head would get melted in the sun. In the Middle Eastern sun, that thing would melt like ice cream.
Hey, Green Screen Johnny here. So I did a little bit of research on this, and I couldn't find the episode that I was remembering. But I did find something that's a little bit more interesting. Did you guys know that the Rugrats were Jewish? Doesn't that feel kind of, you know, strange? Not bad, just interestingly strange. Strangely interesting. I mean, I didn't even know Pickles was a Jewish last name. Like, how ahead of the time this was. I mean, Tommy's mother was of Jewish descent. His grandparents spoke with Yiddish accents. They celebrated Hanukkah and Passover. Tell me that's not interesting. I mean, how many kids shows back then were openly showcasing Judaism on television? I can't imagine SpongeBob's gonna teach you about the meaning of the menorah. I mean, just look at his grandma. That is an Appalachian Christian if I've ever seen one. Then I was reminded of the scene from the movie where Tommy's about to kill his little brother, and it absolutely parallels the biblical story of Abraham and Isaac. And that's another entire bag of worms that we were going to get into. Did you guys forget that Tommy was going to feed his little brother to monkeys? Monkeys? Seems a little harsh there, Thomas, but hey, at least you're giving back to the environment, circle of life and all that, you fucking psycho. But coming to this realization has had me flabbergasted. I've lost sleep since learning about this. I have been telling every single person that I'm legally allowed to have contact with about this, and no one's interested at all. They're just all boring and go, oh yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. Oh yeah, that's cool. I can't be alone here. Please, someone comment down below and tell me that I'm not alone. Please. Tell me that I'm not alone.
Am I just collecting more jewels? Is that what everything in the Middle East is supposed to be? Is it just gonna be me collecting ruples? Or whatever these are? Oh my god, look at Tommy go! Oh my god. Oh shit, he's going too fast. He's going too fast! Tommy, slow down! So did you guys see the Texas judge that told the jury that they were wrong because God told him so? So I'm gonna try and recount this story. Fair warning, I read it once at like 5 o'clock in the morning as I was getting ready for work. So my information may be slightly wrong, but if there's anything that's like super wrong, I'll put it on the screen. So there was this Texas judge who was overseeing a case of human trafficking, and this jury found the suspect guilty on all charges. And the judge told the jury to go back and think about it for another 5 to 10 minutes because God told him that the woman was innocent. How fucking crazy is that? And I'm pretty sure he didn't get in trouble. The article was like he got reprimanded, but I don't remember what the reprimanding was. I think it was just like a verbal punishment. You know, I'm a Christian. I believe in God, but it just feels odd. I will say that I hope I have a judge like that one day when I'm finally caught for all the crimes that I've committed. That's all I'll say. I hope I have a judge that's like, hey, do you guys want to think about this for like another, I don't know, 5, 10 minutes? Because God's telling me that this Johnny guy, he's innocent. But my crimes aren't even like all that bad. It's just a couple of speeding tickets, you know. I never returned a couple of tapes to Blockbuster in 2007. I also ran through a stop sign and killed a child. But, you know, just little things like that. Who hasn't? I don't know. I'm extremely uneducated on all fronts. Pretty much all fronts. I know a lot about pro wrestling. I know a lot about the first 10 years of Gorilla's records. And I know a lot about sex. I know a lot about having sex. Dude, I eat crazy mad pussy. I eat pussy the long way. First time I ate pussy, I thought I was supposed to do it literally, so I just took a big chunk out of it, dude. Big bite. Put some Frank's Red Hot on there, man. Made for good eating. She wasn't too happy, but hey, what did you expect when you get with a guy like me? Look at me. And tell me I'm not the kind of guy who just loves to bite pussy. They thought, because they didn't think something like